sleeping. Sleeping. We're going to Catalina in the middle of the night. I'm going to do my job, Captain. Driving at night's not my favorite. Dougal's gonna take the first shift and I'm gonna go back to sleep. Alright, we're headed to Catalina. Let's see what we've got here. We got distance to destination, 379.4 miles, so we're really moving at lightning speed here, 6.6 knots. So we'll get there in 2 days and 12 hours. So we're leaving at 10 o'clock at night. That'll put us in 10 a.m. on Monday. It's 10 o'clock at night on Friday. Should be in at 10 a.m. on Monday. Leaving at night's not our favorite, but in order to get there in the daylight, we have to time it just right, so this makes sense. Now I'm going to turn it to Dougal to take over so I can go to bed.
So we're heading down the Alameda estuary right now from where our slip was in Alameda, California. We're just passing the Oakland, Port of Oakland right here. There's a whole bunch of container ship docks on the side, on the starboard side. But doesn't look like there's any activity in the port tonight, and it's pretty smoky. There's been a whole lot of smoke over the past week or so. There's been a whole bunch of wildfires in California, and so one of the things that we're hoping to get away from is all of the smoke that's up here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So anyway, it'll be about 2 hours until we get to the Golden Gate, and then we go out the Golden Gate bar, make a left turn, and then we've got couple of days to Southern California. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take the night watch until I get tired and I'll wake Jen up. Might be around 2, might be around 3. We'll see if I start falling asleep. Definitely don't want to fall asleep. There's not a whole lot of traffic out here once we get outside the Golden Gate, but Dungeness crab season just started, so we're gonna have to keep our eyes out for crab pots. I'm gonna try to go a little bit further offshore than we normally would just to try to avoid those crab pots. We can turn the spotlight on if it looks like we get into an area of dense crab pots, but it just totally ruins your night vision. Out here on the starboard side of the boat, you can see some of these gantry cranes in the Port of Oakland. I don't know, maybe Jen can pan over here. I don't know if you can see them out the window. Alarm that I'm gonna hit a container ship, but he's still on the dock, so I'm not really gonna hit him.
Terrifying. There were a lot of crab pots. I could see them. We'd go right by them. I kept wondering how it is that we don't hit one. I was gonna wake up and ask you if there's something I should be doing. But we made it through the night. Hi, Daddy Camera. Tell them about how you just read the clouds. You want to tell them about reading the clouds?
No!
We were just sitting here pondering how it looks like we're the only people in the world.
My foot is covered in pen marks.
There's absolutely nothing as far as you can see in any direction, just lots of ocean.
And clouds.
And clouds. And birds.
Super flat out here today. We're just off the coast of Monterey. How's the boat ride so far, Cass?
Good.
What have you been up to so far?
Just sitting around the boat.
We're gonna eat steak for lunch. Let's go check out Mom.
Feel pretty awesome on this trip.
It's nice and flat.
Yeah, I usually feel kind of woozy the whole time, but today's good. Read, enjoy our day. Looking forward to steak. Holy cow, this is a big steak.
We don't normally cook like this when we're underway, but it's so flat today. I figure I might as well take advantage of it. Put something on the grill. Forecast to be a 4 to 5 foot swell, 14-second period, but there's like nothing here. Just a couple of small rollers following us.
Playing? What are you playing?
Brussels sprouts and bacon to go with it.
Thanks for making lunch.
We are just off of the west end of Catalina Island. Been underway for about 56 hours since we left San Francisco Bay. Sun's coming up and it looks like we timed our trip pretty well to arrive in Avalon Harbor just after sunrise. So we will get into Avalon, pick up a mooring. It's going to be the first time we picked up a mooring with this boat with no walk around, so it should be kind of interesting how that goes. We'll probably have to improvise and use a boat hook or something to get the stern line back to the back. Moorings in Catalina have a main hawser that you pick up, and then it has a little smaller line called a sand line that you bring to the back. And we will probably have to use a boat hook or something to get that along the side of the boat. Just off of the east end of Catalina. This is what they call the Isthmus of Catalina right here. And our final destination is going to be Avalon Harbor down here. So we are not too far away.